Welcome to America, to high atop Space Mountain Studios. It's about to get real with your host, Paul Riley.
Hello, New America. It's about to get real, and I'm your host, Paul Riley. I want to talk to you today about the Unifying Ohio rally that's going to take place in Columbus, Ohio, August 29th. That's going to run from noon to 5 p.m. The rally's purpose is to bring more awareness to the city, the state, and most importantly, the legislators that have been asleep at the wheel, not paying attention or just not trying to make things better for the people that they represent. And some of the things that we expect out of this is that we expect our schools to be open with no restrictions. We expect there to be no more unconstitutional gun law infringement. And we expect in-person voting this in November. You know, this mail-in ballot stuff is for the birds, and we just simply don't like it. It's really just that simple. And we're going to bring all these different groups together in Columbus on the 29th to have a peaceful protest, peaceful rally. And when I say peaceful, it's not going to be like what you've been seeing in Portland and Texas and other places around the country. You know, when we say peaceful protest, we actually do mean a peaceful protest. Our goals are not to come into town and break stuff and cause a problem for the local businesses. We're not out to make life more difficult for people. Our whole purpose is to try to make life better, to make things better in Ohio for the average citizen. You know, and granted, Ohio is a great place to be a gun owner as is, but if our legislators would get off their hind ends and get these bills passed, get them pushed to Mike DeWine and make Mike DeWine publicly say why he won't allow us to have constitutional carry, even though it works in a number of states. I think it's 14, 15 states have constitutional carry now, and it works just fine there. People aren't pulling their pistols out and just shooting people for no reason all over the place, no more than they would normally anyway. And we want our stand your ground law. You know, why can't we have this? Why do I have to feel like a coward? Because I have to hide, I have to back down, I have to stand down, I have to retreat. Why do I have to second guess my ability to defend myself? As an American citizen, I'm guaranteed the right to be able to defend myself, whether I'm in public or in my home. So why would you put a situation together that makes me second guess my ability to do so? That, for me, I don't understand that. And that's one of the things that the legislator needs to get on the ball about. You know, these guys have been elected by everybody in their districts to represent them. But at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like we're being represented very well at all. So that is why we're going to come together August 29th at the State House in Columbus from noon to 5. And we're going to rally and protest, and hopefully we'll be heard. You know, the people that are inside the building, you know, I know it's a Saturday and I know they're not going to be at work that day, but hopefully at the end of the day, they'll see it on the news and they'll get the emails and they'll see the phone calls and they'll start to pay attention and they'll realize that they have been put on notice. You've been put on notice, legislators. This is your notice to either get off your hands and start doing the job that you was hired to do, or come November, whether it's mail-in ballots or whether it's voting in person, you will all be out of a job. You know, I know you don't make a whole lot of money being a senator, congressman, representative, but at the end of the day, you do get a lot of kickbacks and a lot of perks for it. Lobbyists are paying somebody. That's where their budgets go. They pay somebody. Somebody's getting paid to make the things happen or not happen that we see getting done in Ohio. So legislators, if you like continuing to get that black money, if you like to continuing to have all these kickbacks and perks for being in power and having the power to do what you want to do, why don't you start doing some things for the citizens of Ohio for a change? And that way we don't have to keep showing up at your state house every couple of weeks, rallying and protesting and complaining and bitching about how you're not doing your damn jobs. Get in line or get the fuck out. This is Paul Riley. It's about to get real. I'm out.